What's up, guys?
We are here in our laundry room,
Closet.
which is located in our kitchen.
And that's why we feel the need to add some doors.
We actually had to make this doorway smaller during our kitchen and laundry room reno last year.
Which then made it a non-standard size. Now we're gonna have to build custom doors for it.
And that's what we're gonna do today.
Let's get to it.
Let's build these doors.
It takes a very skilled carpenter.
So who are we gonna call?
We'll figure it out. Candice wanted antique doors. Best I can do is framing 2x4s. Here is my blueprint. This is one door, and we need to make four of these bifolds.
2x4 doors that look like they're antique.
Yeah. I need to whittle down these 2x4s into 3 inches for the...
Whittle. He's gonna whittle them.
I'm gonna run them on the table saw, and
Is that how you whittle something with the saw?
You're stuck on whittle, and it was just...
I am stuck on whittle.
I don't know what whittle means. It's like what people do with like a little piece of wood.
Yeah, so you're gonna whittle these down like this?
No, I mean, I'm explaining what I'm doing.
I want to know how you whittle them.
I'm explaining it. This is 3.5 inches. I want to take it off as possible, and then we're going to run them on one side, and whatever we're left with, that's the thickness of the door.
So I didn't really want you to explain. I just wanted to know how you were going to whittle.
If you say that word one more time, I am locking you in the shed. First, I am going to make these long ones down to 3 inches.
Let's get these things down. Let's whittle them.
They're not 100% to width yet, so I've got to lose 3/16 more, and we save that for the planer.
We're going to cut these to a more manageable length, please. Thank you.
Chop, chop.
Yes. All the styles have been cut to a more manageable size, and then the cutoffs over... where are they? They're there. The cutoffs over here are going to be used for...
rails. So I'm going to glue these two like this. We have to cut 8C, which is essentially doubling this, and then 4 for the B, and we can cut all those to make it easier to plane. So let's do that. Okay, so now we have rough cut all the B's, C's, and D's. They're all the same width, 8 1/8, and I cut them at 12 just to give me a little bit more working space until I'm ready to make the final cuts. Let's fire up the this bad boy.
The planer.
And do that for about an hour. We just ran our last board through this planer, and here's what we're trying to accomplish with that is get this wood nice and square so it no longer looks too much like a framing piece of wood, and we can make furniture off of it.
This planer makes such a mess.
Which is perfect segue to today's sponsor, Giraffe Tools. They sent us this wall-mounted, retractable reel vacuum that has a remote right on the handle. So when you're vacuuming, you can just turn it on and off from wherever you are and not have to walk back here and push the button.
Unlike with our shop vac, using the retractable vacuum cleaner by Giraffe Tools means that we no longer have to worry about tripping over an extended hose. With the automatic rewind, simply give the hose a light pull and it will automatically arrange itself neatly without kinking. That hose will go from end to end of this shed, no problem.
Probably vacuum like the driveway from here.
Yeah. Comes with all these attachments over here. 6 attachments to effortlessly clean up wet and dry messes, swiftly eliminate dust, sand, paper, and even liquid spills. The powerful motor delivers 20 kPa strong suction, and an adjustable suction control switch on the wand ensures optimal cleaning performance tailored to different cleaning needs. It also saves space in our very small shop, being mounted on the wall up and off the floor and out of our way.
We might want to get 2 more of them. We want them everywhere. It's like, I wish we had this thing in the house and in the garage. I mean, there's so many places it could be super useful.
And if you click the link in the description below and use promo code Y, you'll get $30 off the Giraffe Tools retractable vacuum cleaner. Thank you, Giraffe Tools, for sponsoring today's video and for sending us this amazing vacuum. Now let's get back to work.
Now that they're planed and clean and nice, I am going to glue 2 of them together like this. We got to do 8 glue ups.
8 glue
with
ups.
only like 5 clamps. Okay.
Math doesn't seem to check.
You know, and the thing with like having a whole bunch more clamps is like, really don't need them 90% of the time, you know?
I feel
So
like
you just like keep them and it's just more stuff.
2 projects in a row.
We needed more clamps.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I feel like
I was not ready for some truth. This is 1 set, 2, 3, 4 sets. I'm going to put glue just on the sides that are going to be glued. And I'm going to attempt a 1 clamp job for 4 pieces.
Leave my little drawings to keep them matched.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Can I get in here with the clamp, you know, to dry and glue? Seems to be working.
Now we have
I have
4
to do the
more,
other side
right?
still. Yeah. Guys, I had to cave and get some more clamps. It is late, but I need to glue this up today. That way they'll be ready for tomorrow. The good news is, since I'm not operating any power tools, I'm going to enjoy a nice beer with this. See you tomorrow. All right, so we let these guys dry overnight. I'm gonna scrape up this glue, and then we're gonna have fun times sanding all of the woods.
All the woods.
Every single piece of wood. Everybody wanna be a woodworker. Don't nobody wanna sand this rough ass wood.
Truth.
All right, let's do this. But at least I have new clamps.
Oh yeah, that's great. That is exciting.
All right.
Let's take them off.
Sanding is an important step, but it was monotonous and exhausting, and we were just so happy to be done.
We're clearing off the table saw because these pieces that we glued up are 6 inches right now.
6 inches.
And we need them to be 5.5 as the final width. And I'm going to rip them down on the table saw here.
Need help with that hose?
I can handle this hose.
I'd say I didn't offer.
I can handle some hose. It's getting serious. We're cutting them down to final size. And I have very little room for mistake.
We cut them to the right width, and now we're cutting them to length.
Yeah, there you go. I have a stop here. That way I don't have to measure every single one. I can just put this over here, cut it, and things will work out for me because they have to.
Yeah, and your measurements are always on point, so
Yeah,
good.
that's where I shine. All right, you ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
Okay. First one. Look at that beauty.
The last one.
And I thought we just did the first one. Now, if one of them is wrong, they're all wrong. We just get a different size door than we planned.
You just have to make the opening smaller.
So now we have to cut the uprights. So these bad boys need to be 6 foot 4 5/8. I've got to figure out which side. I can fit a 6 foot 4 piece. Let me see. Yeah, it'll fit here. 6'3", so it's only a little more. So what we can do is look at both sides and see if there's like an undesirable trait, because we can cut a little bit of each end or just all of it from one end, and that's completely up to us.
So
So
you mean me?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
Who am I kidding?
All right, let me look at these guys. I have decided which side is the pretty side, and Wender agrees with me.
Wholeheartedly. Spent a lot of time thinking about each one.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Now I gotta get up. I shouldn't have done this. We're gonna make a stop for the 6'4". Somewhere in here is gonna work good for you. So let's do it. We are committing.
As long as your measurements are right.
Going back.
And what you wrote down is right.
Okay, now I need you to pressurize this to ensure no movement. I feel like I really don't trust you at all. Every time I ask her to hold something, I see this. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. I feel like. I just finished cutting all of the styles, rails to their final sizes. I did it on my own here because a little known fact about Candice, she's into stone skipping, across a lake. I think she's up to like 16 skips right now. So her and her friends just meet down the street and skip stones. Yeah, I stay away from that, but to each their own. Catch you guys tomorrow when I am attempting mortise and tenon. Exciting day for me. I'm going to start routing these pieces. I'm going to use 2 router bits that I purchased from Amazon. This guy right here, I'll put a link in the description, but it's going to hog out all this hash marks. Then the opposite of that bit is going to do this little slot right here. Essentially, my pieces will be able to interlock. So let's get to it. All the routing is complete. I got some mortises, some tenons. It's my first time doing it, and I'm pretty pumped I came out. Now the next step here is going to be dry fitting. I think this is probably overkill, but I've never built a door and I don't want it to come apart. I'm going to drill these to the side, and then I'm going to plug the holes afterwards so you won't even know that there's screws in there. I think this will definitely make this thing like hurricane proof, which is my goal, was hurricane-proof doors. That's what I wanted. I need to figure out where the middle one goes, and the measurement between them is 2'5" and a quarter. So I cut a piece at 2'5" and a quarter. And once I have this bottom piece where it's gonna live, I can just put this piece of wood here, and then that'll help locate the middle one. I don't want to squeeze it in there yet. Oh, here we go. And then I don't have to measure, 16 times or whatever. For the glass part, which is going to be this part up here, I actually have to get rid of all this. So right now it looks like this. Where the glass is, it just needs to be like this. So like cut that off. So I'm going to use the table saw to rip all these. And since I'm going to set it up now, I'm just going to do all of them. Say this is glass, it's going to go right in this slot here, and then I'm going to cut another piece kind of like this and put it over here to hold the glass in. I say now we screw the other side, then it'll be dry fit, and all the screws will be in their places, and it'll be easy to take it apart and put it back in later because they'll all fall in the same area. Let's do that. I'm going to grab another upright rail.
Rails are the...
No, those are styles. Rails are sideways.
That's a style.
Yes. I think it's an I, not a Y, but...
So vertical is style, horizontal is rail.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I didn't even hear what you said. I just agreed.
Wow.
Yeah. I was practicing when you were inside, just flipping things around in here. Shit. Very exciting times. Very exciting times at the Why Not.
These antique doors are really coming along. Antique doors out of pine studs.
The tree was really old, so it counts.
Antique tree.
Yeah. Well, now we just got to do 3 more, and then take them apart, cut some more stuff, and then make a panel, put them back together, stain, mortising some hinges, install them. All right, getting somewhere with this. I've got all 4 of them sort of dry fit here, and that might be it for this one.
We got a lot done.
I did get a lot done.
Still a lot more to go.
Yeah, we got quite a bit.
But in the next episode, we're going to finish.
We will. We'll add some trim, little decorative pieces, if you will.
That make it look a little more antique. I am a creative genius. It's definitely you. Did you just fart? We're going to stain them.
Candice is going to stain them.
I'll show you which kind of stain I used to make the doors look older and to also dull the grain of the pine. We ideally don't want them to look like they're pine.
Yeah, we don't.
No. So there's a lot of good things that happen in the next episode, but not everything goes as planned.
Oh no. Oh my God. Look where the screw is. It's going to be a huge problem. Only all of them are in the way. Well, I guess we're not having doors. Sorry guys, this project's over. There's a lot that goes unplanned, but you know, it came together.
And the doors are beautiful and we can't wait to show them to you guys.
That's right.
Very exciting.
What you think?
I love them.
Good stuff.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate all your support. Obviously, we're still a very small channel, but we're growing thanks to you. So we can't thank you enough and hope you guys stick around for what's to come.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. You love that, huh?
Oh.
Ready for dinner?
Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
You can, girl.
Good game. All right, let's go eat.